What's up? What's up? So, we finally got it. This is part 3. We finally got it. Oh yeah. So, I've been finally waiting for this one to come in for the last few days. And as you guys know, over the last several days, I've collected over the last week, I've collected some of the remaining albums I needed. The first one was Born Again. And then the second one was The Devil You Know, and then 13. And then now we officially have 7th Star until we get the Tony Martin stuff. This is what we have. So I'm about ready to open it up. So here it is in the package. My address will not be shown, but I will say that it did say come here with Fragile with care. So here we are. We're going to take it out here. And if I could find my little knife, my green, box cutter knife. I don't really see it anywhere right now. We might as well just, so I know I did have it yesterday when I did the unboxing, so I might as well find it. I'll be right back. Found it. So, as everyone knows, I have all the Warner Brothers and the Rhino releases of... Now, this is all, like, pre-2024 stuff here I'm collecting, so... Might as well, right? And you can kind of see what's in here a little bit. I can't really tell, but, no, it's in there. So, we gotta get the, number 12, number 13. Now, before I go anywhere, 7th Star is Sabbath's 12th album. It wasn't even supposed to be a Sabbath album. It was supposed to be Naomi solo album, but Warner basically said, hey, make it, the record company basically said, no, you gotta make it into an album. It's a Sabbath album, sell. It's so okay. And then the next album, just The Eternal Idol, they completely dropped them. They basically fucked them over with this album. So, it's in here. It's in this little container here. Let's see if I can get it out. Try not to damage it, because I don't buy these just to damage them, obviously, because I've done it with several. The biggest one was when I got Volume 4. That, this was like, not a smart idea. So, here we are. We almost have it out of the package. It's a bit dented, but I think it's just the packaging. So it's not. I don't think it's the album itself. It's just the box is a bit dented. There we go. 7th Star. Here we go. Let's see what's in the back. Now this is an import. Now this is the European import. This is very similar to the Born Again and Eternal Idol imports, which both have the BMG stuff. And if you guys saw my Dehumanizer episode, Dehumanizer is an American release, so this is the American release. So this has the Rhino instead of the BMG. So, and this has the Ray Gillen stuff. This was Live the Hammer Smithsonian. So you can see No Stranger Love. This is the alternative version of it. So, and this is actually a fun fact. I will be talking about more of it, but there are bootleg demos somewhere of Jeff Fenhold, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to take it out of the thing here. I'm gonna do like I did with Born Again. I'm gonna make sure that it's not. Make sure I find a good place to open it. This could be a bit tough because there is really like nowhere to really open it securely. There is this little hole, but I'm not sure. I think I'll just figure it out here. Just trying not to damage it. I think I found it right here. I'm gonna open it right here. So let's go ahead and let's do that. All right. taking it out of its packaging. So here we go. And then what I'll do is that we'll take this, cut it. And then, as we take it out, cut it up a little bit more, and there we go. Seventh Star is officially out of its packaging. Now, I technically have all 20 albums, but I consider Anno Domini more of a set now that they're releasing the album standalone, so I'm going to buy the standalone releases. I might sell the Anno Domini CD set at some point. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But anyway, here we are with Sabbath's 12th studio album, Seventh Star. Let's open it up here. Now from the Internal Idol, this had Tony Martin, right? Born Again had the versions of the pictures that they did with Bev and the photo shoots for the tour. And then Dehumanizer is basically the lineup of the time, which is the Mob Rules stuff. So this is Tony Iommi, and it's obvious because this is supposed to be his solo album, which everyone knows he was finally able to release one 14 years after this was released. So here's a picture of the band from '86. Now I think this is Ray Gillen. I think that must be Glenn Hughes. I don't know. So this is the first disc, which is really, really interesting. I like this a lot. This is disc 1. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Now, BMG is the European distributor of these records. So, and then here is disc 2. This is definitely Glenn Hughes. That's Eric Singer, and that's Jeff Nichols. And then I think that is Dave Spitz. So, if it's not Dave Spitz, then it's Ray Gillen. And then here's this too. Now, these are basically just the same type of disc. This one is the one with the Ray Gillen stuff live. And here is the booklet. Now, the booklet is kind of like the one that they used in this original CD booklet. Here is the booklet right here. I'm not going to open it up, but I wanted to show it. And if you kind of see right here, it's in very small handwriting, but I wanted to show it anyway. You can't really, I wish I had a magnifying glass, but I don't, so. This wraps up this episode of the Sabbath unboxings, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I certainly did, you know. I'm gonna be, now the last episode of the unboxings will be just the Tony Martin stuff that's in this box set, and there will be standalone releases. You know, I'll be taking a look at each of them and all that. So I'm really glad I'm really glad I have these now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. And before we do anything, I'm gonna stack all these up one by one.